Hello, everyone. Is anyone there? Oh, hello, Miss Nepal Universe. You are the first account to actually put in a comment. Hi, guys. Hi, Jojo. Jojo is such a lovely name. Sorry, just need to turn this to look this way. I know you guys don't want to see my ring light. There you go. Just pinning the comment in a few and then I'll catch up with you guys real quick. I know you're tired of seeing my forehead and again. There we go. So lovely to see you guys once again. Thank you so much for joining this live. I have a little bit of sad news. I think more sad for me than anyone else because I was so excited to have this live with little Ariona. We are having difficulties with connecting with them. They are having technical difficulties on their side. I think because everyone is just on Instagram, so Wi-Fi is not working. Instagram doesn't really allow them to be here, and so that makes me so sad. And so it's unfortunate that we cannot have her today on this live, but we will be getting in touch with her again just to try to see when we can bring her back to have that conversation, because I think it's such an incredibly important conversation to have. Ariona, the beautiful girl, her story is very close to my heart. It's very special to me. And I think it's very special to, a lot of people who watched it and felt touched by how she felt in her beauty. Because I speak about beauty a lot and how it comes in many shapes, it comes in many forms. We are all beautiful. I mean, beauty is subjective, depends on who's looking. And I know a lot of people have asked me, what do I think the beauty standard should be? And I always say there shouldn't be a beauty standard, because once there's a beauty standard, we are sure to marginalize a lot of people. And there shouldn't be people removed from the beauty bracket. Everyone is beautiful. So I'm hoping to tap back into that conversation with Ariona whenever we are able to reach back to her. I apologize once again for not being able to have her here. It's technical difficulties. There's nothing that we can do about it, and there's nothing that they can do about it too. But thank you so much for joining us on this live. If you can see the pinned tweet, it says Q&A time. So since she's not here, I will actually be able to take your questions and chat with you guys a little. So please send in the questions and I'll answer as many as I can. And yeah, let's just make this a catch-up session. Someone said, hello, Zozi Chantik. Thank you so much. That is from Indonesia. I'm actually wearing a dress from Indonesia today. I got this as a gift while I was there. And I just love the colors and the beading. And I thought I should just bring it out today because I haven't worn it in a while. Hello, Zozi from Indonesia. Hi guys. Hi sister, how are you? I'm actually very good. I'm very good. I didn't think that I would actually be this good with being away from home, being locked up in the apartment, not being able to go anywhere because of obviously what's happening. But social distancing has been going very well. I've been staying in touch with my family and my friends, building that bond once again, and just working on myself, because there's just one thing: when you're alone, you get in your head a lot and you think. So this is a great time to think about future goals, about what you want to do, about who you truly are, and just the direction you want to take in life. So I've been doing very well. Thank you so much. Love the setup, Z. Thank you, Misha. I tried. If you could see, I'm sitting on like such a cute pink bench. It's very lovely. Let's see. I'm Miss Brazil 2007. Natalia Official. Hi. I can see from your profile photo how beautiful you are. It's like so small, but I can literally see how gorgeous you are. Thank you so much for joining us on the live today. Yeah, I know some people just started tuning in. I know they're here waiting to see Ariona. we don't have her on the live because she has had technical difficulties. We are going to try to connect with her some other time, and if we have a new date, we will give it to you guys. Unfortunately, it's circumstances that we can do nothing about. But I am waiting for questions from you guys. If there's anything you want to know, I'm trying to scroll as much as I can. Do you have any plans for the holiday? I actually don't have any plans. I'll probably just be here with Chesley, and we'll try baking cake again. So Chesley tried to bake cake yesterday and it was a mess. It was horrible. It didn't come out looking like a cake. I don't know what she thought she was making, but her cupcakes were really good though. So maybe we'll try more baking and more cooking during the holidays, and yeah, just spend more time together. Other than that, I don't really have plans for the holidays. Looking for more questions. What qualities must the Miss Universe have the most? I think the biggest quality I can say Miss Universe needs to have is being comfortable in her own skin, because you do need thick skin if you are going to be a Miss Universe. There's always going to be naysayers, there's always going to be supporters, but if you remain true to who you are, nothing can ever shake you. So yeah, be true to who you are 100%, believe in the things that you believe in, stand for the truth, stand for your voice. I think that's like the best quality a Miss Universe can have. Also, followed by humility and just genuine kindness, and just a love for people, because you will be around people a lot. So if you do not love people, being Miss Universe could be a difficult job. So yeah, you have to have a love for people, and you just have to be comfortable in your skin 100%. Those are the qualities that I would say a Miss Universe should have. Hi from Venezuela. Take care and stay safe. Thank you so much. Looking for more questions. What have you been reading in social distancing? You know what? I'm going to be honest. I actually haven't been reading a lot, and I thought I would be using this time to read. I'm so disappointed in myself. But the last time I did pick up a book, it's actually a South African book called Ingqumbo Yeminyanya. I'm maybe halfway through because I started reading it. And I've been reading through the social distancing, but I haven't touched it in a while. I think I haven't touched it in about a week. Then I should actually get back to reading it during this time. Maybe this weekend I'll get to read it. But it's a Xhosa book. I'm Xhosa. That's where I'm from in South Africa. That's my tribe. It's actually written by a very well-known author in South Africa. And he is from the same village that I'm from, same town that I'm from, and so that's why it's very special to me. But it speaks of a young prince who moves away from the village, goes to study in a university, and then comes back to assume his position as king. But because it was a very long time ago, there was a culture clash, and he was way ahead of his time in thinking, I guess. And so he tries to bring the laws of maybe the Western cultures and modern times into the village. So that's like the basis of what the book is, but there's so much more to it. Every time I read it, I feel like I learn more about my culture, I learn more about Xhosa people, I learn more about who I am. And so yeah, I'm so excited to share that book. Once I'm done reading, I'll actually do a review of it. Just to give you guys more insight about where I come from and my culture and my tribe. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it too. How are you staying busy during social distancing? I'm actually so invested in these lives that we keep doing. I try to see who I want to talk to, and I do a lot of research about them, and I spend time with the team, trying to have the best lives as possible. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I know that you guys have been too. I know people have been watching a lot of TV as well. So I'm still waiting for those Netflix suggestions and movies that you guys have. So if you guys could send me suggestions, that would be amazing. If you want to watch an incredible series, you can watch Self-Made. You can watch, if you're more of an action movie person, you can watch Money Heist. It is incredible. It's in Spanish. Maybe I should be learning Spanish, but I always have subtitles there at the bottom. It's quite an incredible series. Let's see. Good morning, Zosie. Good to see you wearing South African dress. Actually, this is not a South African dress. This is a dress from Indonesia. This is the batik. I hope that I said it right. But this is the batik. It's a material from Indonesia. It was made for me when I was there. It's quite a special dress because it was tailor-made for me. But it's interesting that you said it's a South African dress, because we can actually see how cultures and tribes sort of have, similar attributes to them. But yeah, it's a beautiful dress. Thanks, Indonesia. This year is Miss Universe going to be held. We don't know the dates for Miss Universe as of yet. I think the main priority right now is our safety, the safety of you fans, the safety of the contestants. So we'll get to see how the COVID-19 goes, then dates will be able to come out. But when the dates come out, you guys will be the first to know. You'll be the first to know. Hi, Zosie from the Philippines. I just received a question in Spanish, and I would absolutely love to be able to understand, but I don't. I should be learning a little Spanish as well. Let's see what the questions are. How can you be this? Oh, thank you so much. Give us a tour of your apartment. You know what? I will do that some other time. So I have to sit down and speak with Chesley as well, because I have a roommate. I don't want to be bumping into her. What are the differences between USA and South Africa? The difference between the States and South Africa is, I think I would say maybe South Africa is a whole lot more, I don't know if you're asking in the context of COVID-19 or if you're asking just in general about the differences between USA and South Africa. But I would think in general, the biggest difference I have noticed is South Africa is more diverse. It has like a lot of people. When you meet someone, you have to think before speaking to them, because you don't know what language they speak. South Africa has 11 official languages, which means almost 11 cultures in their own. So it's just like a blend of cultures and diversity. The States probably does have diversity as well, but I just don't think as much as South Africa has. I've been in New York mostly, and what I notice is that people in New York are busy. They're going to places and they don't really have time to stop and chat. But South Africans do. We chat a lot. You can't really pass someone on the road without saying hello and standing there and chatting for a while. So I don't want to say much nicer, but yeah, for lack of a better word. Have you and Chesley learned to cook any recipes? No, we have not, but you guys can send us some recipes that we can try. I am personally not promising anything. I'm not the best cook in the world, but if you send in a recipe, maybe we can try to make it with the limited resources that we have. Yeah, but we haven't really tried anything. How old were you when you first wanted to become Miss Universe? Sure, this is an interesting one. So I did my very first pageant ever. I think I must have been 8 years old. My mom entered me into the first one because I didn't play any sports. I didn't really have any friends. And so my mom just wanted to introduce me to some extracurricular activities. And so she was like, there's a pageant happening in church. Maybe you can meet friends there and just... Yeah, for her it was about me making more friends. And so that's when I did my first pageant, and I actually realized that this is quite cool and I would absolutely love to do more of it. And so I did a little bit of pageants, but not a lot, because South Africa is not really a pageant country. But I realized that I wanted to become Miss Universe. I think at my older ages, I must have been maybe 19, 20 when I wanted to become Miss Universe, because of the platform that it would afford me. first I wanted to become Miss South Africa. And then after you reach that goal of becoming Miss South Africa, you then want to become Miss Universe. I sort of always looked at the platform as a platform of leadership, where I would actually be at a position to be able to serve people more than myself. It was a position where I felt I would grow as well as a person and meet people and just have fun while doing it. So I must have been in my 20s, 1920, when I first dreamt of becoming Miss Universe. There's another question. How are you and Chesley getting along in the apartment? We get along so well. It's like she's just one of those people that I feel I've known all my life, because she's just incredible like that. I think we were lucky enough to just kind of gel and have that easygoing vibe. We're both kind of introverts in a way, so we will go out in the living room, we'll watch a movie, or we will sit in the or we'll sit in the dining area and eat, and then we'll go back to our respective rooms and sort of give each other that space. But yeah, we get along very, very well. It's a great sisterhood, no lie. More questions. What do you do when you feel homesick? I literally just so lucky enough to actually be able to have Wi-Fi and to have my family at home who is able to reach me as well. So when I feel homesick, all I do is pick up my phone, video call my family. We have a WhatsApp family group where my little sister is the group admin, and she threatens us every day to remove us from the group if we don't respond to her. So she's always holding us under ransom. But yeah, we have a family group, so I'll just call them there and we'll have this group video chat, and it always makes me feel so much closer. Another way is for me to go on Twitter. So on Twitter, I have a lot of followers from South Africa. So my Twitter is mainly really South African. And so when I miss home, I'll just go onto Twitter and see what they're doing. And it just always makes me feel better. What is another question? Stay safe. Oh, thank you so much. My question is, how do you control your nerves during stage, from Malaysia? Hey AJ, for me, I think I always have nerves before I go into stage, but then once I'm there, it all just fizzles away. So it's all in the mind. For me, I always think, and it's all in the mind. These people are not out to get me. They're not gonna attack me. I should just go out there and have as much fun as I can. So I always convince myself to have fun. I talk myself out of, nervousness. I've heard techniques like, when you look at people, don't look at them in the eyes, look above their head. I don't know if that works, but for me, what I usually do is I spot one person, and that person is usually like my family or my friends. Spot that one person that makes you feel comfortable. Once you spot them in the crowd, they should be your space of safety. So you look around and then go find them, and they will make you feel so much better about yourself. So that's how I get over the nerves. But once you start having fun, I promise you the nerves will leave your body. Let's see. What advice would you give to your teenage self? I think I would tell my teenage self to not be afraid to speak out. I think when I was younger, I always knew I had a voice and I had so much to say, but I think I might have been scared sometimes to voice out my opinions or to raise my hand up and to speak. So to my teenage self, I'd tell her that the world wants to listen to you. You have so much to say, don't be afraid to share it. So that's what I'd tell my teenage self. Let's see. You always put unique clothes on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I try. I really, really try. Let's see. What cultures are you fascinated about? I'm fascinated about a lot of cultures, especially coming from South Africa. We have so many of them. So I'm just literally a culture-driven person. But I've always been fascinated by the Indian culture. I think they're so rich in culture. Just everything that they do is always interesting to me, from their weddings. I mean, their wedding takes more than one day, and it's just always filled with, you know, color, and just it's just so vibrant, and I feel like I'd want to learn more about it. So I'd love to visit India one day just to sort of learn more about their culture. But there's so many cultures that I absolutely love. Thank you for taking my question. You're welcome, Meg. You're welcome. What do you think of your partner in Miss Universe, Sophia, Miss Mexico? I absolutely love her. She was amazing. She made top 3, so that alone was incredible. So congratulations to her, and well done to Mexico for picking her. She was a great representative for you guys, even during the competition. You know, she was always consistent and being great, just like all the girls were. I feel like all 89 of them were incredible. And yeah, she was just one of those incredible people. Let's see. What do you, okay, ooh, this question. What do you think, does this pandemic have a positive impact in the world? I don't know if I'm reading that correctly, but I wouldn't say positive, but what I would say is what I would like to see positive coming out of this pandemic is that what I've noticed is we can work together. We can become this global community that we were always meant to be. And I would like to see that happening more after this pandemic. I would like to for us to continue showing each other kindness just as we have. I've seen so many kind messages from people to each other across the world. I've seen less fights among people. You know, people are getting along much better, and it's something that I hope continues, you know, after the pandemic. When we get out of here, we need to realize that we need each other so much more. Let's see. More questions. Oh, you guys have so many questions. I absolutely love it. Zozi, please stay healthy inside and out. Thank you so much. Are you still in touch with your Universe 19 sisters? Yes, I am. I'm still in touch with them. We still have our group running. So when we were still contestants, we created this Miss Universe 2019 group, and it's still alive. We're all still in there. We check in each other once in a while, and we actually have a nice video that we're doing together that is going to come out, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. You know, it's another hashtag Universe United video, and yeah, I don't want to give out a lot, but you guys will probably appreciate this so much because we just came together as sisters and trying to stand together in this you know, horrible time. But yes, we still talk. We very much do. The group is active. There's messages coming out in it like every day. Literally like 5 minutes ago, a message just came into that group from one of the queens. Can you say something in your native tongue? I'm fascinated by the click. I never know what to say when people say that, but I will say, what can I say in my native tongue that has a click? There's a song by Miriam Makeba that says, and that, my people, is words. I'm not just clicking, it's literally words. And there's a saying that says "Iqaqa aliziva kunuka." There's just so many there's so many words I can say, but yeah, actually Chesley and I should do another video where I say words in Xhosa and try to teach her, so maybe you guys can learn that way too. Xhosa is such a beautiful language. It's an amazing one, and I would love to teach you guys, so maybe I'll teach you guys through Chesley. Let's see if she can accept this challenge. What is a traditional greeting? I don't know if you mean how do I greet in my language, but there's so many ways to greet in South Africa. Like we said, there's like 11 official languages, and so there's so many cultures. But in my language, we say molo if you're greeting one person, and if it's more than one person, you say molweni. So that's how we greet each other. It's not very difficult. Molo to one person, molweni to more people. And then the other person will say molo unjani, which means hello, how are you? And then I will say ndiphilile akhondo, which means I'm well, thank you. So learning Xhosa, I love this. Let's see. I don't know how many more questions I'll take, but I'll probably have to leave the live soon. But we're having so much fun, so let me answer more questions. Let's see. What countries are you looking forward to visiting? You know what? If it was up to me, I would want to visit every country in the entire universe, because I just love, the cultures and how different we are as a people. And literally going to these countries, learning about who they are, is something that I'd want to do. So I really don't want to pick one country because I want to go to all of them. I literally, if it was up to me, but yeah, I'd love to visit more African countries, more countries in the Americas, more countries in Asia, like literally just everywhere across the globe. Let's see. How would you like to use your PR degree in the future? Ooh. You know what? In more than many ways, I think I do sometimes use it, even as a Miss Universe. It does come in handy. I think that's where I get a lot of my communication skills from. It was a great way to set me up for where I am today, so I really do use it. But in the future, who knows? Maybe I will have my own PR company, or I don't know, but it does come in handy. It still comes in handy even today. So it was a great qualification to get. Why does representation matter? I love this question. Representation matters because when we all work together as a unit, incredible things happen. When we seclude a certain group of people, we are not doing the world any justice, because people are so talented over the world, and it's so important for people to know that they are represented and that they matter. Self-belief is one of the most important things in the world, and if people don't believe in themselves because the world tells them to not believe in themselves, we're doing ourselves an injustice, we're doing the people an injustice, we're doing our countries and just the world an injustice. So that's why representation matters. When I switch on the TV, I want to see that every culture, every type of skin, every type of hair, every type of person is represented. When I open a magazine, I want to see that every kind of person is represented. When I walk into a boardroom, I want to see each and every person being represented in that boardroom, in the corporate space, because it truly matters. It truly matters. Nobody is better than the next person. No tribe is better than the next person. No race is better than the next person. Men are not better than women. Women aren't better than men. No gender is better than the other gender. We're all equal. And so that's why representation matters. It's so important for us to see ourselves being represented. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one more question, and then I have to go. So I'm so sorry. This would be amazing if it would go on longer and longer, but I'm gonna have to take the last question. Someone said, can you please say something in your mother tongue? I already did, but I'm actually gonna say it again to say goodbye to you guys. So I will say it in my mother tongue. But before I do that, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so sorry once again that Ariona wasn't able to join us because of technical difficulties, but we will see if we can try to bring her on some other time. Please remember to hashtag Universe United everything that you do, from the videos that you send to photos. Tell us stories about what you're doing. If you want to recommend movies to us, if you want to teach us a dance, if you want to teach us a song, just anything that you want to share, you can put it on hashtag Universe United and send it straight to our DMs, to the Miss Universe page DM. Send it there in hashtag Universe United and we will find you. Ndiyabulela kakhulu ngoba nibe lapha namhlanje. Sad that Ariona couldn't join us, but ndiyathemba uba uzofika ngenye imini sixoxe. about the things ebesizothetha ngazo. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I love you guys, and thank you for the questions. I'm so excited that we were able to do this, and I cannot wait to do it again.